tutorial about World of Warcraft as part of my World of Warcraft series. Today we're going to take a look at how to start the game World of Warcraft and how to create your first character. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download the Blizzard client, the BlizzardNet or BattleNet BlizzardNet client if you don't have it yet. Once you have that installed, um, you can go to the games section on the top here. You also have social, shop, news, and the ellipses and a Blizzard icon. But if you selected games on the left hand side, you'd see the games that are available to you. And so we would want to select World of Warcraft. There are versions of World of Warcraft. You can select Classic if you want to play Classic, or a regular World of Warcraft, also known as Retail to many people, and then some PTRs or Public Test Realms. Um, and if you can have multiple accounts too, I'm going to select the retail version of World of Warcraft on this account. And when you're all ready to go, assuming you have the game installed, you can hit the play button, and this will launch the game for you. And the game's launching. So here's the game that's launched. Um, Here's the game. So I'm already in a realm for Sargeras. This is where all my characters are. But if we were to go to change realm, we would see a realm list, right? And there are a lot of different realms that you can select from. A realm is just a place, a little world, if you will, where you can create your characters, and they can live and dwell. Um, so a lot of different realms. You have your realm name column, which displays the name of the realm, and then a type. There's two different types: normal, which is no special rules, or a RP realm, which is a role-playing realm. If you really wanted to get deep into your character and really just explore what's going to come out of that, you could do that. I don't typically like to do that, so I play on normal realms. And then you have the number of your characters on that row of realm. So on Sargeras, I have 23 characters. And we also have a population. New players is the realm that is recommended by Blizzard for the best play experience. There's also full realms, which are crowded and you have to wait to play in. And that's what I play in on Sargeras. Sargeras was a titan in the lore that he came out of the clouds and he put his sword in the ground in Silithis. Um, and you can see that in the game if you want. But now he's in jail. So there's United States realms, which is where I am. I live in the United States. Then there's Oceanic, which is um, there's Latin America, and then Brazil, and a tournament realm. I can't access the tournament realm, so we're gonna hit cancel. And then if you wanted to go back after you've selected your realm, it'll take you to the login screen. So I'm gonna quit the game, and then I'm going to launch it again, and I'm gonna start the game. And here we are, we're connecting to the servers, it should take me right back to Sargeras, and it did. That's the realm that I have all my characters on. But I want to show you how to make a new character. So we're going to go to a new realm. We'll go to Aegwynn. Um, I don't know who Aegwynn is, but it's a normal realm and it's for new players. So we'll hit the OK button, and that will log us into the game server. So we have a character selection screen now, because this is the first thing that it'll take me to when I go to a new realm. If I were to hit back, I would just see an empty character selection screen here. You have your add-ons down here. I use add-ons. Some people don't use add-ons. Then you have a menu. That's the add-ons. Then you have a menu with various options, some system settings. We won't really go into detail on this video about system settings or credits or anything like that. I'll probably do that in a different video. So right now, if you wanted to create a new character on this realm, there's a button, Create New Character, in the bottom right hand side, and a little rewind button as well to restore a deleted character, which I don't have any. So I'm going to hit Create New Character. This takes you to the character creation screen. You have male and female genders. You have a new character type or a class trial. Class trial is if you want to, check things out at level 110 and see if you like that class at a higher level, and then you can buy it if you want to just jump right to that level. I wouldn't recommend doing that because you have to spend money. So if we select new character type, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 alliance races, and then 6 horde races as well, and then the Pandaren, which is a neutral race, and they can go to either alliance or horde. So technically 7 core races across both factions, the alliance and the horde. We'll do a deeper dive into the races in a different video. There's also allied races, which extend your race count by 5 per each faction so far. But you have to unlock these through doing things in the game currently. We'll probably do another video on allied races, so we won't get into that just yet. So if we went back to core races, you could select your gender and then your race that you want to be, and then you can hit on more information buttons down here, and then you'll see a human stuff. You can see their stats like haste, crit, mastery, and versatility. We'll get into the stats probably in a different video. And then you have a bonus to reputations gains as a human. When you're playing the game, you kill things sometimes, and sometimes you do quests for people or for certain factions. And when you do that, you can gain reputation with them. So a lot of people like to play a human because they get a little bit more reputation, and they like to ease the grind of the reputation a little bit. So that's pretty useful. And then they can also break out of stun effects. So in the game you can get stunned, and then you can break out of them. And then on the right side you can see what the class brings to the table for you. We'll probably get into another video for classes later on, a deeper dive. There's a lot to talk about. And then there's roles as well. So a priest can be a healer or range damage, and we'll probably get into roles in a different video later on. So let's pick a warrior. So they can be a tank or a melee damage role, and then they can hit things with various weapons, and they can wear big plate armor. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people like to play a warrior because of that, I think. So once you pick your race, your gender, and your class, you can go ahead and hit the customize button. And this will bring up a variety of options for your customization. We have skin color, face, hairstyle, hair color, facial hair. So skin color, you can change your skin color, and you can go from a nice white to well, it's a pasty white to a nice deep, rich black brown kind of skin color, and everything in between as well. And if you wanted to um, do a little wonky skin colors, you can be a Death Knight, and they can get like really dark skin or grayish or green. Some people like that. Or you can be a horde race, which you know, there's a lot to cover here, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll go back to our character we're making, and then you have a variety of face options, like a furrowed brow or a surprised face, and just a determined face, old seasoned veterans or shocked, noble, fresh, buttery skin, surprised, happy. And then there's hairstyles. So you can be bald or have a little bit of hair, a little flat top maybe. You could be more bald. Um, these are kind of cool. Braids. I don't really like this one, but um, this is more of a mullet or a skullet rather. If you want to do that, ponytails. More of a Fabio look. Some people really like the Fabio look. I don't. And then there's a more of a Final Fantasy JRPG kind of look here. If you like the wind blowing back, spiky, fiery kind of hair. You got a couple of options there for a human, and then a longer hair option. Um, and this is just for the humans. We'll probably do a deep dive into covering all the races and their customization options later. This is just a overview of what these offer for a human and just how to get started and um, just get into the game more so. So you can do hair colors as well if you want to change your hair color as well, and then facial hair too. If you like the mutton chops or just the goatee, clean shaven, or just the kind of growing in 5 o'clock shadow ish. For me, it's more like a 5 month shadow. But we'll go ahead and name the character. Um, and when you're naming your character, there's certain rules when naming your character. So you can't have the same name as somebody else on the realm that you're currently on. Also, you can't just do one letter. It would say you have to do two. And if I did two, chances are that's taken, and it is. And if you did three of the same letter, it tells you you can't have three of the same letter consecutively. It filters out bad words, curse words, and such. So if I did poop, it would say that it's mature language. And another alternative to that is to spell it differently, like pupe. Or if you wanted to get more clever, you could do like Peaughp, pupe, and then um, I imagine this isn't taken, but maybe some people. Oh, okay. We created this character then, Pupe the warrior, the human warrior male character on the Aegwin realm. And so we're gonna go ahead and enter the world now. And we'll see a long loading bar. It's not that long, um, but it's a little longer depending on your hardware of your computer. and then you'll see an intro cutscene when it finishes. And normally there's music and voiceover, you know, subtitles, but I don't have those on right now, so you can't hear it or read it. But it's normally there. I think most people play with those things on, so there is that option. Um, but it's taking us to the starting area for the Alliance human faction, or race rather. And this is called the Northshire Abbey. This will be our starting location. So here I am, and a few other characters who have started the game. Um, and here we are. We're in the game. This is Pupe, the warrior, at Northshire Abbey. And I think we'll wrap things up for this video right about there. We started the game, we created our character, and now we're in the game where we're just ready to roll and do warrior things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it, and so I hope you have a good day, and I hope you enjoy making your first character in World of Warcraft. And join me next time for more information and tutorials on World of Warcraft. And until then, I'll say goodbye now